Introducing a jazzy mage, voice actor of Ethan, Fawn's dad. Headphone gal, voice actress of Fawn, the star of Eledora. Mrs. Bally, voice actress of Oda. Her name rhymes with soda. And AbbeyDaBunny, who's someone not important. I mean the director.
Hi guys, it's me. I'm here with Jazzy, Jazzy, and Bally, and Headphone Gal, and we're all here. We're having a nice little night out, I guess. Yeah. What are we doing, Jazzy?
Today we are reading fanfic that we wrote ourselves, or whatever we're doing.
Yeah, we're doing that. Yeah, okay. So who wants to start?
Not it.
Oh, okay.
Headphone,
you wanna go?
on it. Eddie, you wanna go bestie?
Okay, if no one volunteers, I'm gonna choose. Jazzy, you're going first.
Damn it. Alrighty then. Chapter 1. Ellie. It was your normal day as in Discord. People were talking with one another. People were hanging out. Ender and Bally were in a private voice call. They were flirting like usual, not actually in love since they thought it would be a joke. But Ender decided to ask a question. He asked, Bally, what if we actually asked each other out? What if we actually dated, you know? Bally was quiet. She didn't know what to think. She thought to herself, is he asking me out? I don't really know. What the heck is wrong with this guy? Ender just stares at her through his screen. Ender says, it's okay if you don't have an answer, but I just want to ask you one thing. Bally, would you go out with me? Bally, heartbeat racing. She doesn't know what to think. Being asked out by Ender like this? I mean, they did it as a joke, but now? Bally, shocked. She doesn't answer. She's quiet. Ender, kind of worried that he'll be declined. He asked once again, Bally, would you go out with me? Bally finally understands. Bally, being the girl that she is, she of course accepts. She says, I will. Bally says, well, why not? I'm sure this will be a blast. Ender just stands there, sitting down. How does that work? What? He doesn't know what to think. He thought he'd be rejected, but she actually accepted it. His heartbeat races.
Oh my god.
Well, what are we doing? Then, Bally says, I don't know. As Ender was about to say his next words, he gets a message from Jazzy. Hey, me and Abby are about to start body acting for Eledora. Think you could join in? Jazzy notices that he's been silent. He messages again. You there? Ender realizes. He then messages back. Sure. Just give me a moment. I'm just chatting with Bally. Jazzy responds. Sure, but don't be too late, because later on we're gonna need more characters. Ender understood. He's in the call with Bally. He has all the time in the world. Ender and Bally are chatting up a storm, flirting left and right, shooting cringy pickup lines. He then changes. Valley receives a message from Abby saying, "You guys are, well, about an hour late. It's alright though, we're still recording, but we're gonna need you guys since no one else joined." Valley told Ender what Abby just sent. They understood and they joined the VC. There they're greeted by Goats, Jazzy, Abby, and Lorx. They said finally, we could get some more work done. End of chapter 1. Will Ender and Valley's love be secret, or will they tell him?
Okay, who's next?
Headphones.
Oh. Do you want to go next?
Alrighty. It's quite a few pages long. I did the worst thing ever and put "to be continued" just a word of warning.
Oh no.
This is an Eledora fanfic about Fawn and Dame Daxton and Axel and their love.
Best love triangle.
Oh god.
It is called Prom Disaster. In late June, the school decided to hold its annual school prom. Everyone was ecstatic about it. Boys started asking girls, and girls started asking boys. Our scene starts 5 days before prom after school. That was a super long day. Seraphine says, "I know, right? So fun. I was just wondering if, well, asked you to the prom yet?" Fawn, blushing, says, What? Oh, come on. Why don't you ask him first, then? Fawn says, well, he probably was asked by his ex Skylar already, and I don't think I could ask him anyways. What about Axel? Fawn says, what? Ew, no gross! Fawn says, well, what about you? Did anyone ask you out? Quiet for a minute, and then says, maybe? Oh my gosh, you have to tell me who. Seraphine's all like, well, the person who asked me is... Fawn's all like, oh, that's so cute. I can't wait to see what dress you pick out. I can help choosing your outfit. And Seraphine just laughs. Then Damien decides to interrupt this perfect moment by yelling, Fawn, hurry up! I need to get home to watch FIFA World Cup. I don't want to miss it. You make me miss it and I swear you'll live to regret it. And says, ugh, we'll see you, Sarah. Let me know all about your date with Sam. Bye. And back at Fawn's house, our scene changes. Fawn is sitting in her room listening to music while eating cookies. And yes, I added the cookies. Fawn's mom yells, Fawn, what did I tell you about eating all the freaking cookies before dinner? Hi, Mom. While she takes a bite of cookie and laughs, you cannot keep the delicious cookies away from me. The doorbell rings. Damien yells, Fawn, someone's at the door for you. Sarah's confused at who could possibly be at the door this hour. Fawn walks open to the door and gasps upon seeing Daxton and Axel wearing tuxedos growling angrily at each other. The boys upon hearing this instantly...
Oh my god, this is great.
The boys upon hearing this gasp instantly stop growling and straighten up. At the same time, they both say, Fawn, will you go to the prom with me? Fawn stared blankly with them with her mouth gaping open. And all of a sudden, Fawn's dad walks to the door. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Take your daughter to the prom. Axel pushes Daxton out of the way. Axel, no sir, may I take your daughter to the prom? Finn goes, well, looks like we have a problem here. Fawn, who do you want to go to prom with? Oh, well, I don't know. So Ethan, being the problem solver of the century, says, well, there seems to be only one good option for this problem. Boys, I will let both of you go to the prom with my daughter. What? How? What? Why?
I'll drink to that.
really cool. No.
Yeah. Fawn's dad says both of you will get half of her the first part of the day to go on your dates with Fawn, and then the last part of you will get the half of the night with her. Got it? Ethan blankly. Daxton all of a sudden yells, I call having her for the first of the day and the last part of the night. Idiot! And punches Daxton in the arm. Sound effect time! Daxton, just because I made the first smart choice doesn't mean you have to punch me for it. And he decides to punch Axel back. Ethan yells, boys, now that that's settled, what did you bring to ask my daughter? Says, well, I heard that Fawn really likes cookies, so I bought her a dozen roses and a plate of homemade chocolate chip cookies. Fawn blushes and says, thank you. Daxton replies, while blushing, you're welcome. Suddenly, Axel pushes Daxton out of the way. Well, I got her something better. I bought her a dozen roses and a penny. Axel decides to give Fawn the bunny. Dad, can we keep her? Dad says, yes, you can. Fawn ecstatically yells, yay, thank you, Axel. Axel turns towards Daxton, smiling evilly, showing that he has won the contest. Good night, boys, it's time for little Fawny's beddy time. Fawn, embarrassed, yells, Dad! Besides, anyways, I'll see you in 4 days to that date, boys. Bye! And they say, good night, sir. Oh, that was a fun sound. Good night, sir. Bye, Fawn. He at least smirks at Daxton. Daxton, seeing his smug face, punches him in the arm. Axel, enraged, does the same back to Daxton. For a while. Part 2, the date. Seraphine. Fawn, oh man, today's the date. Or should I say dates? Seraphine says, oh man, that totally sucks. Now who are you gonna kiss? What? Kiss? No. Seraphine's like, LOL, I know you want to. JK! Anyway, did you buy your dress? I bought a dress that is light pink with a perfect white flower headband to complement the colors. I also bought both the boys' light pink boutonnieres. Man, I'm gonna have to wear 2 corsages. Oh gosh, that's gonna look interesting. Laughs and says, yeah, girl. Well, we gotta get ready for my date with Sam. See you tonight. Fawn says, well, let's see. My first date is a romantic horseback ride with Daxton. And date is a picnic and a hike with Daxel. Wow. And thanks to Dad. Fawn gets rest and the doorbell is heard, and Fawn walks downstairs and opens the door. You ready, my gorgeous date? Fawn blushes. Yeah. Hi, Dad. Bye, Mom. Man holds out his arm. Shall we go, my lady? Fawn giggles and laughs. Yeah. Fawn grabs his arm and together they get in the car and drive out to a farm and rent horses. Your horse's name is Princess. Let me help you get on. Daxton helps Fawn get up on her white horse. Tall Fawn says. Daxton laughs and says, let's go. Right on, Prince. Adorable. Okay, so Fawn, and eventually they reach a beautiful mountain landscape view. And Fawn goes, wow, this is an amazing view. And Daxton, oh, haha, that's not the only beautiful view I see, and blushes. Fawn blushes and says, oh no, look at the time. It's time for me to head back to get on my next date. Race you to the entrance. Then smiles and says, you're on. Together they race down the mountain and Daxton drives her back to her house. Cannot wait to see you tonight, my lady, as he bows down and kisses Fawn's hand and blushes. Whispers, I can't wait to see you too. Well, I'll see you tonight then, bye. The door and changes into a clean outfit. The doorbell rings again. Fawn sighs and walks back downstairs and opens the door to see Axel. Are you ready? Fawn's like, yeah, I'm totally ready. Before Fawn could finish her sentence, Axel grabs his arm and starts pulling her to the car. Let's go! Fawn's like, oh, okay then. Axel opens up his car door and Fawn steps inside and sits down. And Axel himself gets into the car as well. They then step out of the car and walk up to a hill to find a nice picnic setup. Forest is so lovely and green. You picked a perfect spot for the picnic. Axel says, well, it had to be perfect for you. I mean, for this date with you, and and says, well, it's great. Let's eat, shall we? Right, so I made some sandwiches and got your favorite drink, Minecraft Dew, to drink and cookies for dessert. That is so sweet of you to get all my favorite stuff. Let me guess, my brother told you my favorites? Yeah, lol. Anyways, let's dig in. After eating a while, Axel says, Fawn, I'm really glad you came here with me. Fawn replies, aw, Mr. Grumpy is getting sweet on me. Wait, what? No. What?
I killed her!
You're okay.
I'll be the ghost that just keeps howling and sets the story.
Where is she?
Pond laughs and says, haha, I'm just teasing you. Actually, I'm really glad you're letting this side of you come out. Axel blushes and says, whatever. Anyways, it's time to go and get ready for the dance. I'll pick you up at 10 p.m., okay? And then Axel drives Fawn home ready to get ready for the dance. Part 3, the dance. Fawn yells, Fawn, you're almost ready up there. Fawn yells, almost, Mom. Fawn is shown wearing a beautiful light pink dress while holding a white flower crown. Fawn puts on the crown and says, perfect. Fawn, your dates are here. Dates. Coming. Fawn walks down the stairs to see a gaping open mouth Axel and Daxton. So, how do I look? Axel and Daxton at the same time will say beautiful. Says, thanks guys. Tries to be the usual dad and be all like, okay, picture time. Say first prom. Photo, Axel and Daxton are glaring at each other while Fawn is smiling. Poor little Fawn, the only smiler. All of them smiling. Fawn's mother says, there, now go out and have you fun. I mean, go out and have fun, you three. Fawn says, thanks, Mom, and then they all walk outside to find a limo that Axel had bought. Got a limo for us? Axel smiles at Daxton, showing that he has one-upped him. Says, oh, let's just get in the freaking car already. So everyone gets in the car and they drive off to the school's prom. They walk inside the school to see a bunch of people dancing. Really decked out on decorations this year. Daxton's like, yeah, the place looks great. Seraphine comes in and she's like, Fawn, oh my gosh, you look beautiful. And Fawn's like, so do you. So how was your date with Sam? Goes, well, and then we go to a flashback. So Seraphine is shown at her house getting ready for her date with Sam. The doorbell rings downstairs and Seraphine walks downstairs and opens the door. It's Sam. And Sam is shown shaking in place at the side of Seraphine. Sam says, hey, Seraphine. End of the flashback. Seraphine says, it was really awkward at first. Well, I'm off to dance with Axel first, so I'll be right back. Axel says, shall we, my lady? And holds out his arm. Fawn's like... Fawn's like...
I want to hear Axel say that now.
Fawn's all like, we shall, and Daxton is shown glaring at Axel, who smiles at Daxton. To be continued!
No.
I am out of breath.
I don't have the book.
Breath.
I tossed the fake. I tossed the fake one in the fire, and I give you the actual one.
Back. You might
My
want
daughter's
to
back.
to you.
Oh no, you're still here.
That fanfic was fire.
Oh, that was
Let me
beautiful.
tell you how fire it was. Look at me.
It took all day to ride this gorgeousness.
I am in the fire. Your fanfic sent you on fire.
You. Okay.
Do you want to go next, Abby?
I vote Bally.
Oh, I think mine should be last.
Okay, I'll go.
Can't
next.
fix this.
Well, second last.
Where? Okay, I'll go.
Shut up.
Now, this is a very spooky story, so you might need to hold on to someone.
Oh.
Super duper scary.
I'll be with headphone girl.
Okay.
Hold me.
You stink.
I recently bathed.
It's gonna be a scary story. We should be together on this.
Yes, you should. Why don't you join them, Jazzy? Put your
Because I'm the only dude and I don't like this harem.
You'll join us, Harem! Okay, so, I used to live far away from this land, and there was a haunted house. Now, I've heard rumors about this house, but I didn't go, because I'm a wee wimp. But one night, I thought to myself, maybe I should go to the house. I would get some recognition of being, like, a strong person. So, I went to this house, and the horror. There was so much cobwebs.
Cobwebs! My weakness!
So scary! Oh no, there's the cobwebs! They're after us!
I know. But the worst part of it all, the decor was horrifying. It was so ugly. Like, oh!
Oh!
The decor was
Not the
so
decor.
ugly.
No!
Did he put a dark green banner with a lime green?
Yes, it was
Oh,
no.
it's, oh my god, we're gonna run! Oh no!
But that was the worst thing I know. When I saw this thing, I almost died. It was red. It was ugly. I had to leave that house as soon as possible. My family moved house because of that thing. Wait, did you hear that?
No.
I didn't go check out the noise.
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay here, right? What kind of big
I'm so little.
What the? Hi, Apple.
Oh!
No, you'll be joining us.
Who knew?
Who knew that my other child would be joining us? Hey, where did your sister go? Apple, where did your sister go?
Yeah, what happened to her?
Apple, where did your
Oh.
where did your sister go?
It's Apple. Don't you know Apple?
Why'd you kill your sister? What'd she do?
Guys, she's horrible.
You know what? You know what, Apple? Here. Have a baked potato. You're not you when you're hungry.
You know what? Okay, I'll eat it.
Just a baked potato on his.
Oh, thanks, Dad. I appreciate it.
Better?
Yeah, Dad, thanks.
Alright, now give me the knife.
No.
Give me the knife.
Back up!
Give me the knife.
No!
You do not want to start.
Fight! 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 Fight!
Why'd you run back to me? Why'd you run back to me?
Oh.
Get over here.
No!
Why?
Put the knife away! Put the knife away!
I have water bottle in my hand.
I'm watching you!
Do you need me to break the laws of physics to get over to you? Headphone? Never be like your sister. Or Apple.
Okay, well now that that's semi over, I guess it's my turn to read a fiction. So Jazzy, I'm gonna need your help with some heartbeat noises.
Oh, okay. Just tell me heart. Just tell me heart.
Oh, you'll know when to do it, because I'll say
No.
heartbeat.
No!
So this fan fiction is about Jova.
I quit.
Ha! I'm just kidding. It's actually about Faxel. Just joking. Oh! Which is worse. Yeah.
Hello.
So while these two are burning, okay. One night, Fawn decided to go for a walk, as she needed some fresh air. Figuring out about her past and all that kind of does that to someone, you know. But then, all of a sudden, BAM! She bumps into Axel. They fall, and then Fawn gets up quickly, and Axel then gets up too, and then Fawn and Axel are both blushing, and their hearts are beating really fast. Okay, I lost where I went. Fawn tried to leave, but then Axel grabs her wrist, and he said, "Why are you out so late?" Fawn said, I just needed to get some fresh air." "Why is that?" Axel said, confused. I just got told some really upsetting things." Looking down at the ground, Axel couldn't help but want to bring her close to him, but he knew he had to stay in control. After all, he's not meant to be on her side and all, you know, stuff like that. If you want, you can talk about it with me," Axel said. Fawn was shocked, never thinking she'd hear something like that coming from Axel. Her heart started to race. She could feel a huge blush coming across her face. "Thank you," Fawn said nervously. "Fawn, if you would like, I could walk. If you would like, could I walk you home?" Axel says, blushing. Fawn's eyes wide open, blushing. Sure," Fawn says. So they walk home together on a nice romantic walk. When they get to Fawn's house, Axel gives Fawn a sweet smile. Like you'd ever do that, let's be honest. Fawn was blushing. Okay. Fawn.
It's okay, Abby, you did this.
Axel then says, "Good night, Fawn." Fawn, shocked about what happened, never thinking she'd feel this way for Axel. She walks up to his room and lays on her bed, heart pounding, thinking about what just happened. "Do I like Axel?" Fawn says. She picks up her phone, contemplating whether to message him or not. After about 10 minutes, she decides to text him. "Hey, Axel." Hey, Axel. Thank you for tonight. I really appreciate it." She sends with a blush emoji. She then puts her phone down, and a minute later, she hears a phone noise go off. Axel replied. He said, "It's no problem. I'm always here if you need me." Fawn then puts her phone down. Her phone heart... I wrote that weird. Her heart pounding, confused about what this all means, but then slowly drifts off and falls fast asleep.
I'm just like,
The end.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's mine. I hope you liked it. Yeah.
I like it. I like the Axel and Fawn part.
She loved it that much that she got pregnant. In her legs.
Listen here, daughter. You're gonna accept Axel. He is a very nice man, alright?
Dad approves!
Dad approves. Your mother already approved of it, too.
Hey!
Yeah.
Look at my flames. I'm thick.
She a thick girl. Okay. Now, we have one more to do. Jazzy.
I'm scared.
Let's continue on with chapter 2, shall we?
I'm